The new Black Rose Dragon structure deck just came out, and unsurprisingly it's another EX structure deck. EX structure decks are expensive versions of structure decks. They cost twice the amount of gems and money to purchase. You would expect that EX structure decks should be more powerful and competitive than normal structure decks, but sadly that's not the case. If you take a quick look at the structure decks that have been released, most structure decks are EX structure decks. And regular structure decks are only released about once per year, and if you have been playing Duel Links for quite some time already, you would know that a lot of these EX structure decks are not worth their price at all. Well, yes, there are a lot of EX structure decks that have actually seen a lot of competitive play. Examples include Gaia, Noble Knight, and Blue Eyes. They have cards that are strong enough to be competitive, or even become a top-tier deck. The problem is, when every single structure deck is an EX structure deck, even the bad ones, it starts to feel like Konami is scamming us for money. Some EX structure decks are honestly just not worth being an EX structure deck. The Evil Hero structure deck is terrible at release, and absolutely no one played it. Even after the additional support from a later box and a buff to their exclusive skill, no one played it even to this day. The DDD structure deck is another good example. Even though DDD became a top-tier deck, the exclusive cards in the structure deck were never used, and it would be a better idea to just get the cards from their original card boxes instead. The Dark Paladin structure deck is perhaps one of the biggest structure deck flops ever. Konami made an exclusive skill for the deck, but it had a restriction that was so utterly terrible that no one ever wanted to play it. Some non-EX structure decks are also very powerful. Most people think about the Red Eyes structure deck when they think about good regular structure decks, and for good reason. The Red Eyes structure deck is still considered one of the best decks for new players, because new players can build a complete, functional, and viable starter deck for only 500 gems guaranteed. The Destiny Hero structure deck also has amazing Destiny Hero support, the most important ones being Celestial and Vision Herovian. So basically, Konami should stop making terrible structure decks as EX structure decks, and they should really release more regular structure decks in general. As a Duel Links channel, I'm pretty much forced to buy every single structure deck regardless of if it's actually good or not, so I'd really appreciate it if Konami would make more cheap structure decks, and not letting me feel ripped off whenever I pay double the price to get something absolutely not worth the price. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.